Hey guys, so I'm back with another video for you today. Today's video is going to be my July favorites video, and I'm super excited to share some of these products with you, so I'm just going to quickly jump right into this video before I start rambling and don't stop. So I'm going to start with a hair tool that I have been obsessed with lately. I was introduced to this particular curling iron from my boyfriend's sister. I remember going over there and over to his house, and I remember helping them set up for an event that they were having, like a birthday party or something. And I remember my hair was curled prior to me getting there. After helping them set up with everything, my hair just kind of like fell flat, and I had asked her to borrow her curling iron, and she whipped out one of these Conair curling irons. And I remember looking at it thinking, that is not going to curl my hair. I don't know what you're thinking, but I used it, and nonetheless it was amazing. The curl that it left in my hair was just so tight and full, and after I like kind of ran my fingers through my hair, it was just like amazing. I remember throughout the middle of the day my curl was still there. So I was super impressed with these that I had to go pick one up. She picked them up at Walmart, and that is where I picked mine up. So I got two sizes. I got a smaller one and I got a bigger one. This is the bigger one that I picked up, and I absolutely love these curling irons right here. I have been a sucker for spending so much money on, you know, curling irons, because I felt like the more money you spent on a hair tool, that it would work better for you. But that was just not the case for me. Like, I have 4 different curling irons that I've spent over $80 on, and every single one of those curling irons, I swear, every time I curl my hair throughout the middle of the day, like my hair just goes flat. And with these curling irons right here, I will curl my hair at the beginning of the day, and at the end of the day my hair is still curled, and the next day I can not wash my hair, I can sleep with that curl in my hair, and the next day my hair is still curled. So I have absolutely been loving these. Again, I picked them up at Walmart, and they're the Conair brand, and this one was only 12 bucks, and the smaller size I got was only 10 bucks. So if you have a problem curling your hair and having the curl hold in your hair, I highly recommend these inexpensive curling irons, because they are amazing for the price that you pay for them. So again, that is the Conair curling iron. Okay, so next thing are a few eyeshadows that I want to talk about quickly. I have been loving to do this like really matte kind of smoky eye that I will probably be doing in a later video, but these two shadows right here, along with another one I will be talking about shortly, are the ones that I have been loving to use. This one is from Geek, and this is in the color Latte. And it's just a beautiful, like, soft, like, kind of brown. Like, you're not even going to be able to see it on my hand, but it's a great transition color. But again, I like to put this like right in the crease or all over the lid. And then along with that, I like to use the Geek eyeshadow in the color Mocha. I think I've mentioned these in the past before, but these are just amazing eyeshadows. I like to apply this one right in the crease to add a little bit of depth. So this one is just a darker brown color. Nothing too intense or anything, but again, these are like, they're not like a full-on matte eyeshadow. They do have a little bit of sheen to them, which makes them super easy to blend. And then right along with that, I like to use the Milani eyeshadows. Now, I picked these up, and these are new for me, and this is in the color Bella Cafe. These shadows right here are so amazing. I absolutely love these. I picked up 3 colors total, but this is one of the ones I picked up, and I love using this color particularly with that color Latte and that color Mocha to create that really soft matte smoky eye. Intense. I love the way these apply. They are super beautiful. They are super creamy. I'm going to try and swatch this, but you're probably not going to see that. But again, this is not a super matte eyeshadow. It does have a little bit of sheen to it, which is what makes it like pop on the eye and makes it super easy to blend. So that is in the color Bella Cafe. One of the next ones I picked up was this one, and it's in the color Bella Purple. This is an absolutely gorgeous purple color, and these are just so creamy. Like, look at that. They are so pigmented and intense, and they apply it well to the eye. I absolutely love these. I do want to pick up some more of these because I am obsessed with them, but they were all sold out. Like, these were the only 3 colors I can get my hands on. Luckily, they had these colors. This is in the color Bella Navy, and look at that blue. It is just so gorgeous. Again, super pigmented. They are amazing. So yeah, those are the Milani Bella eyeshadows, and I will definitely be picking up some more of those. Okay, next is another Geek product, and this is the blush in the color Romance. I have mentioned this blush before, but I want to quickly give it another shout out because I absolutely love this blush. I am wearing this on my cheeks right now, and I love how it just gives my cheeks like a really beautiful glow. It is gorgeous, and they are super creamy. Like, oh my god, I love this color so much. It's super gorgeous. I love wearing this with just a very natural look. Like just a very simple eye, maybe just a little bit of mascara, a little bit of liner, and then a little bit of lip gloss, and this blush on my cheeks, just absolutely gorgeous. So that is Romance by Makeup Geek. Okay, next is a couple of like face products. So recently I remember getting ready for work and I forgot to apply primer to my face. I am not one who leaves the house without applying primer to my face prior to applying my foundation. And I remember I was in such a hurry getting ready for work that I forgot to apply my primer, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just applied my foundation to my face without my primer, and I freaked out, but I was just like, I'm in a hurry, I need to just go. And I remember at the end of the day when I came home from work, my foundation and my makeup was still so, like, it was beautiful. Like, my face didn't get that oily. My foundation was still in place, and I don't know if it was just the technique that I used or the foundation that I was using, but I'm going to give this foundation another shout out. And I know I've mentioned this so many times in the past, but it's the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Foundation. And I don't know if it's, like I said, it's the technique I used or what, but I have just been wearing this foundation alone with no primer, and I have been applying it with this brush right here. I have been obsessed with the Beauty Blender. However, I feel like these two right here together are just amazing. Like, I love applying this foundation with this brush right here, and this is the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki brush, and it's the number F80. It is just so amazing. Like, I will just apply a little bit of foundation and then just buff this into my skin, and it is just amazing. At the end of the day, my makeup is still on. And right over top of both of those, I do apply the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. So like I said, it could be the technique that I'm doing by just applying that foundation and then applying this right over top of that. But I don't know what it is, but I've just been loving no primer with my foundation. So I had to mention those products because I was just blown by the way that my makeup was just still on my face at the end of the day. So with no primer. Okay, so I will jump into my next few favorites. This is the NYX Tea Tree Blotting Papers. I picked these up from Ulta, and I typically get the green tea ones, but they were all sold out, and I thought I'm just going to go ahead and give these a try, and I absolutely love these. If you are somebody like me who gets a little oily throughout the day, these are perfect to put in your makeup bag and just blot your skin with. It takes away the oil, but not only that, it leaves your skin a little mattified, so you don't even need to apply like powder to, you know, touch up or anything. So I highly recommend these. They are inexpensive, and these are just amazing. Okay, next is this cute little guy right here. Like, how cute is that packaging? I love these right here. I have seen these so many times in the drugstore, but I kind of steer away from lip moisturizers just because I'm obsessed with my original cherry chapstick. Like, there's nothing out there in the world that I think can compare to my cherry chapstick. Like, it's just amazing. I've tried several lip moisturizers, and I just cannot find nothing that compares to that. But I stumbled across this little guy, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and pick this up and give it a try. And I absolutely love this. Like, I love the way that it moisturizes my lips. I can put this on in the morning after applying my makeup and go to work, and throughout the middle of the day my lips are still moisturized. I don't have to apply this so many times throughout the day, which is what I like about that. I love that the packaging is so cute and small. You can just throw this in your makeup bag and good to go. So I highly recommend these little Vaseline Lip Therapies right here. They are amazing. Okay, next is a moisturizer for my face. I have been looking for a moisturizer that has like an anti-wrinkle cream in it, something that's going to help with the, you know, the aging process. Something that I can put on during the day, like before I apply my makeup, and then also something that I can put on at night. And this is the Pond's Rejuveness Anti-Wrinkle Cream moisturizer right here. I absolutely love this moisturizer. This is the travel size, but I do think I want to pick up the full size in this because I love the way that it leaves my skin. Like, my skin has never felt so soft and smooth, and it's amazing. So I highly recommend this if you're looking for something to moisturize your skin with. that has like an anti-aging, you know, formula in it. It says firm skin invisibly reduces the appearance of fine lines in 2 weeks, which I don't know if it really reduces any fine lines. I don't really have any fine lines going on, but I mean, anything to help with that process in the future is going to be amazing. So I just wanted to try this out, and I absolutely love the way that it makes my skin feel and look. So I highly recommend this little guy right here. Okay, next is a couple of mascaras that I want to mention. One is the Pumped Up Colossal mascara by Maybelline. I first heard about this on Jaclyn Hill's, one of Jaclyn Hill's videos, and I'm sure you all know who Jaclyn Hill is, but she had mentioned this, and she had mentioned how much she loved it, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to give that a try, because I did see a few other people mention this mascara, and I thought I'm going to give it a try because I have really been looking for something that just lengthens my lashes, makes them a lot more fuller, and separates them. So I gave this a try, and I am obsessed with it. It's amazing. If you guys are looking for something that just, you know, lengthens and makes your lashes more, gives them more volume, I would highly recommend this mascara. And right over top of that, I do apply the Miss Manga Voluminous Mascara, and this is by L'Oreal, I believe. Yes, it's by L'Oreal. So this is the Voluminous Miss Manga Mascara, and I've mentioned this in one of my videos as well, but I do love using these two together. Even if I don't use these two together, I do like just using this alone because, again, it does lengthen and separate and just gives my lashes tons of volume. So just applying this one over top of that just makes them like even more voluminous. So next thing I'm going to be talking about is the Buxom lip gloss in the color Berry Blast. I don't know if I've mentioned this. I think I have mentioned this in the past before, but I absolutely love this lip gloss. I've had it for a while and I've used it a couple of times, and I have busted it out and been obsessed with it all over again. This is just a gorgeous pink color, and it applies so creamy. It is so pigmented. It's not that scary of a pink color, so don't be scared. It does show up a little sheer on your lips. I love wearing this with just a very natural look, and then just adding this for a pop of color. So I've been obsessed with that color. And then last but not least is this little guy right here, and this is the L'Oreal Super Slim 12-Hour Infallible Liquid Eyeliner. Typically I'm not a huge eyeliner person, but I have been into liner lately on the top of my lashes, and I have just been loving this. It gives me like a very thin, fine line, and I'm able to get right up close to my lashes because I don't like a really thick line on my eyes, but this is just perfect, and it's super slim, and it applies very, very nicely. Like, it doesn't tug on your eyes or anything like that. Again, it gives you just a very slim line. So I have been loving this right here. If you're looking for a good liner that doesn't tug, doesn't pull on your eye, and it just gives you that really fine, intense line, I'm sure this would be great for a perfect winged eyeliner. I'm really not into the winged eyeliner, but it would be great for that. If you are looking for a good liner, this is a great one right here. Okay, so those are all of my favorites for the month of July. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, just leave them down below, and I will list all of these products in the description box down below as well. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Until next time, I will see you all soon. Bye!